My name is Kashmira Badal. I'm from the Kashvita Music and Dance Academy. I am the choreographer as well as dance instructor. I have been dancing for the last 22 years. I didn't get up and say I want to be a dancer. It was just always in me.
Right, so I need you to put like all your energy into it, especially on the hips.
I had always imagined myself teaching someone that cannot hear to dance, and I didn't expect to get the opportunity to do it. So when I did get the call from MC Kharbhai, I was beside myself. MC Kharbhai had a school concert which they wanted their kids to dance on. It wasn't as challenging as I had expected it to be because they were so eager to learn how to dance. What I had done was I had showed them the steps. I'd asked them to use counting as a guide. So I'd say, okay, you do this, and then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change the step. On the rehearsal, you can't actually follow any vibrations because you're not using that type of sound. On the day of the show, they could feel the vibrations, but before that, it was far more challenging for them to be able to learn without feeling anything, aside from not hearing anything. For a while, I had to cue the changes. By the day of the concert, they didn't even need me. I think the best compliment I got for the night after their performance was, "You would never say these were kids that cannot hear," you know, and it meant a lot to them, and I think it meant even more to me.
Hi, my name is Raisa. That is my sign name. I go to MC Kharbhai School for the Deaf and Hearing. It's an integrated school. I'm in grade 10.
I met Raisa at MC Kharbhai. She was one of the girls that participated on my item for the concert.
Because I'm deaf, because I want to show I can do anything and get involved in dancing, I feel that I want to teach children and show them dance as well. I love dancing very much.
Right, so you go from here, that leg.
I must admit, it's far easier to teach non-hearing students than it is to teach hearing students. These students are paying attention to you because they cannot hear you. So all their attention, their 100% is focused on you, and it makes it much easier for me to teach and much easier for them to learn.
Kashmira is a good teacher, and I can learn a lot from her. I feel that Kashmira gives me confidence and makes me happy and makes dancing interesting for me. And her movements as well. I learn a lot from her. When the teacher stands in front, first she explains the different steps of it. I learn those, I follow those, practice it more when I go home, and that's how I learn to pick up on those steps.
There are differences as far as the hearing students go and the students that cannot hear the music. Like the finer detail you'd be able to see, they're not as polished. That's when I would go in and brush up the fingers, brush up the feet, brush up the facial expression. But she generally follows the hearing children, so that's her cue on when to change her steps.
Because I'm deaf, I don't feel like the hearing people are above me. I feel we're all the same. We can do drama, we can do dance the same.
Raisa comes from a hearing family, so they don't sign to her. So she's very intuitive as well.
If I don't understand something, I would ask the others to help me and show me. And I don't feel as much challenges there.
The only part that you do together is this here. The rest of the time you one in, one out, one in, one out.
I really think that being able to teach people with any sort of disability, You have to be passionate about it. In 7 years of teaching, I have never been late for a class. I've never overslept. I spend about 18.5 hours of teaching a week. And not one day did it ever feel like a job. Lots of people have told me that not many people get to do what they love to do. And I think for the last 7 years, I've been living my dream.